Hello students, welcome back to a new lesson of math class. I hope you're ready to learn. For this lesson, 7.5, we are going to be talking about decimals and stopwatches. But first, let's get to know our learning objectives. We are going to understand the definitions of decimal, mixed number, whole number, and fraction. We also are going to identify the purpose of using decimals by using stopwatches as references. Let's review the word cent. Let's remember that cent comes from the Latin word that means 100. Let's see some examples where we involve 100 of something. Example number 1. 1 cent equals 1 out of $1. 1 century equals 100 years. A percent means out of 100. And 1 centimeter equals 1 part of 100 of a meter. Now, let's talk about a centisecond. This is equal to 1 out of 100 of a second. It is a fractional part of a whole second. In this picture, we can see a common stopwatch. This usually displays minutes, seconds, and hundreds of seconds. Some people mistakenly believe that these parts of a second are called milliseconds, which are thousands of a second. However, as you might guess from what we have learned about the word cent, this is the right way to write it. 1 over 100 of a second. Now, let's apply what we have learned so far.
In a 4th grade PE class, Mr. John decided to make a contest. The contest was to jump 20 times as fast as the kids could. This table shows the top 5 of the class. We have Pat with 10.62 seconds, Brittany with 11.35 seconds, Richard with 11.78 seconds, Kelly with 12.55 seconds, and Chloe with 13.02 seconds. Let's complete the table with the seconds and centiseconds. Pat made 10.62. This means that he made 10 seconds and 62 centiseconds. Brittany with 11.35, she did 11 seconds and 35 centiseconds. Richard with 11.78, he made also 11 seconds and 78 centiseconds. Kelly with 12.55, she did 12 seconds and 55 centiseconds. Chloe with 13.02, she made 13 seconds and 02 centiseconds.
Let's talk about stopwatches. A stopwatch time are usually written as decimals or as fractions over 100. Some of these fractions also contain whole numbers, and this is what we call mixed numbers. Mixed numbers are numbers that consist of a whole number and a proper fraction. Don't be scared, we are going to talk about mixed numbers later on. Let's see one more example.
As we were talking about mixed numbers, we're going to make an example with Pat. So let's remember, the whole number is going to be quite bigger than the fraction. So 10 out of 10.62 and 62 centiseconds out of 100. And this is what we call a mixed number.
I really hope you enjoyed this lesson, and remember, Never say I can't, always say I'll try. Bye! Also remember that if you need any help, just text me or send me an email and I'll be happy to help.